What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Friday, November 9th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like DJ Augustin for the Orlando Magic playing the Washington Wizards, who have the second worst defense overall and give up the third most fantasy points to opposing point guards. DJ Augustin has scored 32, 18, and 35 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 22.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 27 minutes per game with a 16% usage rate. DJ Augustin is only $4,500 DraftKings salary. He's a starting point guard over there in Orlando, played 30 minutes last game and put up 32 DraftKings points. He's projected at 22.4 fantasy points today, and at that salary, he's going to need 22.5 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. I love DJ Augustin today at home. It's a high-paced game, and the implied total is 218.5. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all our DFS tools for NFL, and the tools for NBA are awesome. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Okay, let's see who we have at the shooting guard position. I like Andrew Wiggins from the Minnesota Timberwolves playing the Sacramento Kings, who are the 3rd worst defense overall and give up the 4th most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Andrew Wiggins has scored 41, 30, and 26 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 29.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 32 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Andrew Wiggins is $6,200 DraftKings salary, $500 more on FanDuel, playing in a fast-paced game with an implied total of 232 points. Andrew Wiggins gonna need right around 30 fantasy points to get you 5 times value. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. I like Aaron Gordon for the Orlando Magic playing the Washington Wizards, who are the 2nd worst defense overall and give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Aaron Gordon has scored 44, 40, and 40 fantasy points in his last 3 games, playing above his average of 33.6 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 32 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. Aaron Gordon is $7,500 DraftKings salary, $400 more on FanDuel. At that price, he's going to need about 35 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. I like his chances in this high-paced game at home. Lock in Aaron Gordon versus the Washington Wizards. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Blake Griffin from the Detroit Pistons playing the Atlanta Hawks, who are the 3rd worst defense overall and give up the 3rd most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Blake Griffin has scored 32, 56, and 66 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 50.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 37 minutes per game with a 30% usage rate. Blake Griffin is $10,000 DraftKings salary, $200 less on FanDuel. Great FanDuel play. At that salary, Blake Griffin's going to need right around 50 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. That's what he's averaging on the season. He's in a great matchup. He could smash in this position. He did put up a stinker last game, so I'm looking for a good bounce back game from Blake Griffin tonight. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves playing the Sacramento Kings, who have the 3rd worst defense overall and give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing centers. Karl Anthony Towns has scored 31, 53, and 34 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 40.8 fantasy points per game on the season in 33 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. Karl Anthony Towns is projected at 44.7 fantasy points tonight, and he's going to need just that to get you 5 times value. The implied total is 232 points, high-paced game, lots of points to go around. I think Karl Anthony Towns is reasonably priced, especially on DraftKings. If you're looking for a 50-point game for all the cat haters to say, meow. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for week 9. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.